Oh, these ones are already lit. So is somebody here? We see the hunters fishing, if that's what we're supposed to think red means. Grower and hunter trying to rescue the child, which must have fallen out of the boat. Then he's sent down the river, dead. And the hunter fishes alone. So it's a family who lost their son. And this is some kind of like... Is this how they handle graves? Is this how they handle mourning for people like that? When things like that happen, is they use animal skins and create a memorial around them? And that might explain why these are all lit up, is because they might be tended by someone the same way someone takes flowers to a grave. The only question I have at that point is just related to the fact that, like, everyone seems to be dead. So was somebody around here? Alright, so there's definitely invisible walls. Stop you from making any weird mistakes. And jumping out of the level geometry or something. Yeah, this place is a mess. Don't really need it yet. That raises a question, doesn't it? This house is decrepit and gone and obliterated, but these tents have like... Yeah, I mean, they have holes in them, but you'd think that they'd be long gone if that's doing well. And then these are like almost perfectly tended. They're a little dirty, I guess, and that's it. Huh. Not sure if important storytelling detail or like a inconsistency. Huh. Oh, I'm in water now. I didn't notice I started walking into it. Looks so much like a doorway. I just want to take Beetlejuice chalk and draw a rectangle on it and a door handle. Oh, don't think I can... Oh, I can go up here a little bit. I probably don't want... Oh! Probably don't want to go in the water. The actual flowing water. If the child's story is anything to be believed, then I will probably just die on the spot. Oh, I thought they were turtles. They're just rocks. My hopes, they are dashed upon the rocks, as it turns out. Oh, right. I saw a visual that just looked appealing. I'm like, let's go over that stuff. Oh, right, the death smoke is over there. Still, maybe I just need to stomach it for a bit. There's something going on in the middle over there. How close can I get? Not super close. But it looks like it's... Yeah, there's like a thing hanging from above it. I'm guessing you can lower it, and maybe that stops the source of the smoke or something. Ah! How often can you do that? I didn't see a trick at the other one. Okay, so I think the detail to draw from that is that there are probably... There's probably mines somewhere underground and they're spewing stuff out and you need to, like, enclose them? Or maybe it's just the power source inside there or something. Whatever it is it's corrupting the land. There's a well right next to it. That's odd to think about, considering there's... Yeah, I think my original idea is probably wrong. Maybe the smoke that comes off of it is what causes the corruption. Oh. Well, that's a source for a whole lot of it. Interesting rock shapes. They look like bull's horns. I think this one's in crystal form instead. Well, I don't think I've done this in a game before. Oh, that's a new interaction. Look at that wobble, though. It's like a weightless item. Interesting. They seem to be like a fishing village, basically, right? Oh, that's not a good sign for that boat. Huh. But it's still above water? I wonder if they just couldn't get the water to not render inside the boat or something. So they seem to be a fishing village, and that's how they, like, keep themselves together and everything. So that kind of makes me wonder, like... I'd almost expect them to have, like, ley lines across the river or something to help catch people that, you know, are in danger. If you're going to take your children on expeditions and stuff in this rushing water and you're worried about what might happen to them, you kind of think that maybe you'd need, like, lines across the water here and there so that if, in case of emergency, somebody could grab them or something. Although I wonder how much you would need the boats. Like, couldn't you just fish from the shore? They must go elsewhere, right? So maybe somewhere further downstream. I'll just keep lighting whatever I find. Also, the game said save often, but I have not been saving even a little bit. I probably should. Save game. Save. There we go. That's fast. One of those nice games that lets you just keep playing. When you hit save and then it just cuts back to the game and lets you keep going. And you just get to have it happen in the background, which is always nice. I feel like the prolonged, like, waiting for a game to save thing usually makes you... usually discourages saving because you just don't want to deal with it. That said, I'm hoping the gameplay will pick up soon. The supposed puzzles. I think they seem to be spending time on world building, but you can usually mix the two together a bit more. There it is. I saw the icon in the middle of my screen less than I saw the actual thing I could light. Oh, hey, look at that. You can actually see all the counterweights and stuff that are involved in this. That's a fun detail. All this work for the lazy bums that won't just walk across the bottom. Wasn't there a bridge down there? Oh yeah, I'm like right there. Oh, almost hit my head. Uh oh, there's no lever down here? You can only operate the bridge from up there? I'm definitely gonna miss some of these no matter how much I want to light them all. I'm seeing how dense they're getting. It's a beautiful area. Very heavy reliance on God rays. Although it's working with the aesthetic better than I think it often does. Where it usually is, it's often just kind of distracting. Whereas here it's actually kind of the focus. Does that fishing line have a... Is that fishing line the color of the material they use to, that they use for, like, the energy? So I wonder, like, were they hoping that would attract the fish? Does it work that way? The fish chomp onto it and then get supersized? Ah, it's a one-way drop. The scale of this place actually manages to be pretty believable. Like, there's just so much around that you actually start believing, like, this is actually where a society would live. Because you can imagine the number of people living in all the different beds and everything. Oftentimes you get to a quote-unquote village in a video game and it's like, that's 3 houses! Yeah, that's a society. And it's like, then they suppose they're a full place, but it's like, where's the population of this place live? Got blue people again. It almost seems like it's suggesting flooding or something. Could be fog. It's hard to make out the water level a little bit, but the squiggles go above the buildings. So either there was a flood and everyone had to hide away, or there's just fog. I'm guessing flood. It seems like there was, like... It seems like there used to be a society here that used stone buildings, which is where we went through before. And then that was taken out by a flood. And the survivors went on to make these, like, tree houses and their fishing society in order to survive in what happened, in what was left of their society after that. I think that's where we're going with this. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was kind of wandering aimlessly, though. Okay. I need a lever. That is a spot for a lever to be, and it probably opens this floor, and I probably need that, but I need to find a lever. Not exactly just lying around here, is it? Okay, so where else can I go from here, then? Like, this just leads through to here. I could probably jump for that, but then I don't know how I'd get back. Yeah, I'd be a little lost at that point. That's still the same building. Oh, there it is. Just hanging out, doing its thing. Let's give you a go then, huh? I imagine, let's see, I imagine it doesn't just close again, right? Yeah. Because the way it released it, it felt like a rope just detached and dropped it. And then it's just taken off. So I had to wonder of like, wow, like this is a trapdoor that's very easy to spring and like a hassle to unleash, isn't it? To redo. Because like they have to reach down and pull both individual ones back up and then like tie them back together, I guess? Reattach them to the launching mechanism. You have to do that part by hand, so you'd almost wonder, like, why don't they just use a rope and just tie them up when they want them to not fall, and then untie it when they want it to fall. Oh. You're not even... Oh, we just get to have the lever. Okay, I'm like, you're not really attached to anything, are you? So you're probably not going to actually power something. Or change its actions. Nope, you ripped the lever clear out of that broken material. Can I get up there? I don't think that it's, I don't think the collision system lets you walk on this. Oh yeah, no. Your character... Oh, maybe. No. Even then, I don't think I'd put faith in the jump making up the difference. Is this a one-way drop? Oh, there's a ladder. I was gonna say, if you fell off without the lever, you'd be in some trouble. How? Wait. How does this collision work exactly? There's like rock? Well, like you built the platform through the rock? And the rock was apparently here before the tree? Because rocks are older than trees. So like the rock was here first, then the tree grew through the rock. Somehow. Then you chopped off trees to build wooden platforms that go also through the rock. What? No. That doesn't quite flow. That's slightly intimidating, isn't it? The velocity at which it drops. We call this bridge the Decapitator. Oh, I don't think I'm getting through this window that way. I guess I'll go around like a human would. So I think... Yeah, that's where the raft was before, when I saw it the first time around. So I could have skipped here, but I think I then wouldn't have had access to the thing I needed to open the bridge, maybe? Or maybe that was all optional world building, because didn't I just get the bridge by... Yeah, I just went right up there. So I could have skipped all of the stuff I did just now and just went like up there a little bit, grabbed the lever and then opened the bridge and moved forward, and I think everything else was optional. Yeah, as you'd expect, the bridge is only a one-way lever. It's a release. Then you have to manually coil it back up. Ain't no electricity, ain't no machines doing work here. So I guess that was maybe optional world building or something? There's definitely a part of me that's like, it's almost an hour in, I'm waiting for like the, either the puzzles or the storytelling to pick up. Here we go. It's one of those moments that calls to question that part of you that has just accepted until now that moving an object around is attached to your first-person camera. Because you're like, a person wouldn't look back and forth like this to pull on a rope. But in video games you do, because in video games your eyes are your hands at the same time. Which is weird to think about. There's more down there, and another extension of the village. Whoops. Landing makes you move a little bit. I think that's the glowy thing I saw in the distance. I think. But that's probably one of the upsides of VR, is the idea that your hands can suddenly move independently of your face. Although there are puzzle games where you can like right-click to static your camera and then move your mouse independently of your camera, which is nice. Oh, I can go down there. There's a ladder. Oh, there's a chest down here, too. And a pot? Huh. I guess that was also a source of energy? It appears to be empty. Huh. Whoa. Is this a day-night cycle, or did I trigger the change in time by doing that? Oh yeah, there it is. That's the thing that probably had the blue glowy thing from before. We're that close to it now. With how dark it is, and how foggy it is, I actually can't see that one distant peak that had a building on it anymore. Oh no, I opened the chest that let the darkness out, and now the darkness is taking over the world. What have I done? Can I do that? Oh my god, I'm poison ivy. This does require energy, right? I assumed it would, because flashlight, but I don't really see the bar going down. As it gets darker, I might want to just keep it out. You can see one of the poison fields. I think that might even be the first one. No, we've moved a lot since then, right? I think that's a new one I haven't dealt with yet or seen. Getting a lot of hints of wildlife. Ooh. Ooh, chain reaction. Oh. And I think the game crashed. Goodbye. Alright, I crashed and got sent all the way back to this spot. Well, now I can go this way, because I never went here before, so I might as well give that a shot. See if anything changes. Or we just get debris that I... Oh, wow. They're invisible walling me pretty harshly here. Huh. Yeah, I keep worrying about, like, maybe I've missed out on something important, and, maybe I need to check every possible direction and stuff like that, but I'm thinking more and more that actually, if I do go a place and it turns out to work out and let me go that way, then the other direction was probably, dead end. They wanted you to go around the backside, it looks like, because here I am right above that now. Above the one-way dead end. Alright, let's see it happen again. I'm sure it's extra special the second time. Oh. Don't crash, please. I don't know what did that last time, but don't do it again, please. So is there a way to open this door? Uh-oh. They were like, we can heal people and we can feed people and this will save our society. And then the guy who actually made it in the first place or encountered it in the first place like, oh no, you're not supposed to use that. And that's probably when society fell or something, is when the ramifications of using it started coming out. Is there a whole place to go over there? And up there? Does this go the same place that the other staircase was gonna go? Because I didn't really go there yet. That last step's a doozy. Why is the last one so tall? Holy crap. That's so tall. Oh. Ghost. Oh, I didn't see that at first. There's so many paths to try. There was the giant staircase way back there, and then there's, I think there's a place over there too. That's a cool looking effect. Isn't that me? So am I the one that spread this stuff around and probably got everyone killed? Oh, it's throwing me right over the ledge. I guess we're in here now. I didn't get an option to stand on top.